Hey everyone, it's Katie. Today we're going to learn a version of Faithfully on the ukulele. This is what the play along sounds like. Oh girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours. Flip, pinky. Now pinky. Flip, pinky. Special shout out to my Patreon patron of the day. If you want more exclusive content that you can't find anywhere else, visit my Patreon page. Let's get into the tutorial. So if you noticed with the uke neck right here, it's up at a 45-degree angle. This is the way that you should be holding your uke, but for split screen purposes, I do have to keep it parallel with the floor. Okay, so just note that. First, we're going to start off with a C chord. Finger number 3 is going to be on the 3rd fret of the A string. A minor, finger number 2, 2nd fret of the G string. We have an F, finger number 1. You're going to keep this finger right here remaining on the 2nd fret, and finger number 1 is going to push down on the 1st fret of the E string. And then we have a G. Finger number 3 will be on the 3rd fret of the E string, and then fingers 1 and 2 on the 2nd fret of the A and the C string. E minor looks like stairs. Do, 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 do. So finger number 1 is on the 2nd fret, the A string, 3rd fret, 4th fret of the E and the C string. D minor. So if you find your F chord, you have finger number 1, 1st fret of the E string, 2nd fret of the G string. Now finger number 3 is on the 2nd fret of the C string. The original key of this song is the key of B. So you can actually tune these strings down a half step, and then you'd be able to play it in the key of C. It would match the track, so just note that. But I wanted to use these chords because when we get to this finger picking part right up here, it's going to make sense, I promise. All right, so for the simple counts, we have the intro. We have C, 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, F, 1, 2, 3, 4. Verse, we have C, 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor, midnight sun, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, C chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for the ending, sending all my love on the wire. We have an F chord, but then we have a C for 2 counts. 1, 2, G, 3, 4. We have the chorus. We have F for 2 counts. 1, 2, A minor, 3, 4, C chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So did you see that? F, and then for A minor transition, just lift off finger number 1. Isn't that nice? You can repeat that a couple of times. But then when we get to the, oh girl, you stand by me, we have G. I'm just going to hold it. Oh girl, E minor, you stand by G. D minor, I'm forever yours. F. Faithfully, and then we repeat what we had just done with the intro, the verse, and the chorus. Those are the simple counts. Now, if you wanted to add a strumming pattern, I'm using down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So if you notice, it's very similar to an island strum if you are familiar with the island strum, but I'm using 16th notes. So it's 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So if I want to play a chord for 2 counts, I have to split that strumming pattern in half. And then if I want to play it for 4, I have to play that entire strumming pattern. All right, so this is what it would sound like with the, let's try the verse. All right, so we have down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, C chord. A minor, F, wheels go round and round on my C chord, Now, when we get to the chorus, I'm going to show you how to strum that split measure. So we have F, down, up, A minor switch chords, down, up, C chord, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. Again, down, up, 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 down, up. Okay, now when I get to the, oh girl, you stand by me. But I hold the D minor like I did in the simple counts. I'm forever yours, faithfully. And then you could strum that if you would like to. But I have made an intro, like a finger picking intro, that you can skip if you would like to. But I thought that this would be a really fun option, just in case you're looking for something just a little bit extra and you're ready for it. So this is what the first measure is going to sound like. All right, so if you notice, I have like a G shape, and I've brought it all the way up to the 7th and the 8th fret. Use these little dots right here. I call that my ukulele GPS. That's my mental mile marker. That's going to be one of your dots where your pointer and your middle finger are going to be. Ring finger just past it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this position right here. My thumb is going to pluck the C string, and then I'm going to strum these 3 strings, my A, E, and my C strings. Now you could use your pointer finger and flick down on your strings like that, or you could use your thumb. A lot of ukulele players use that. So first I'm going to pluck the 7th fret of the C string, and then I'm going to strum. Now keep this ring finger here. You're going to flip your fingers a little bit. Middle finger is going to replace where your pointer finger was on the 7th fret of the C string. Finger number 1 is going to push down now on the 5th fret of the A string. So you're going to do a quick flip, but remember, your ring finger is your anchor. So we have 7th fret, strum, flip, strum. Now from here, you're going to flip back to that G position, and then you're going to take your pinky and you're going to push down on the 8th fret of the A string. And then release your pinky, and there you have this chord right here. It's really a C alternate chord right there, but it's up on the 7th and 8th fret. But I will refer to it as G shape. So let's try that. We have 7th fret, strum, flip, strum. Now flip, pinky. Now strum, lift the pinky. And then we pluck the 8th fret of the E string. So you see how that ring finger just remains there? It may take a little while to flip your fingers, but that's going to be very important. Do you see how my uke is up at a 45-degree angle? But also, look at my pointer finger. It is right here. It's acting as as a focal point, so to speak, and it's acting, as a support for the neck of my ukulele. And so this is what I call the Brian May. Brian May, if you look at his fingers when he played, it was always at an angle, and he used this part of his hand to support his neck. So it was always like this instead of straight up and down. If you are straight up and down, it may be very, very difficult for you to do this and to maneuver. Do you see how just my fingers and my thumb are supporting the neck, and then your uke neck may feel like it's going to fall? This may take some time, because if you have trained with like this finger straight up and down, it may be a little difficult. But if you use this as your pivot point, find your ring finger in that spot, and then find your other fingers in the 7th fret position, you're going to notice that it's going to be so much easier when this finger is cradling your neck. I have to note that, okay? So the second measure is going to be very similar. My pinky is going to pluck the 9th fret of the C string. And then I'm going to strum. It's going to be very similar to the previous measure, by the way. I'm going to strum, and then I do my flip, and then my flip again, pinky, and then release, and then 8th fret. Do you see how only the first couple of transitions were a little different? The rest was the same as the first measure. All right? It's also similar to the third measure. But let's do the first and the second measure together. So I have 7, strum, flip, strum, and then we have flip, pinky, release, 8th fret, pinky, 9th fret, strum, flip, flip, pinky, release, 8th fret. The first measure is the same as the third measure, so you don't have to learn anything new there. Let's move on to the fourth measure. The last measure, I'm going to give you a couple of options. You could either just strum an F chord, because that's really what the ending chord is, or what you could do is you could just take one of your fingers, pluck the 12th fret of the A string. What I'm doing in the play along is that I have that little mini G shape again, but it's going to be on the 12th and the 13th fret. Like that. I like that. Oh, that's what this part is trying to emulate. This is what it's going to sound like all together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Flip, pinky. Now pinky. Flip, pinky. 1. Flip, pinky. Now you can either 12th fret, F chord, or another option if your fingers don't fit there, bar the 12th fret with your pointer finger and then take your middle finger, put that on the 13th fret of the E string. Now I have both options in the play along so that you can choose whatever you'd like to do if you're like, oh my goodness, that's something that I want to try instead of that finger picking pattern at the very beginning. So just leaving some levels for you, leaving some options, because I think that those are important. If the play along is too fast for you, what I've done is I've made a video on how to slow down any YouTube video or how to speed it up. So I'm going to put that in the cards above and the description box below so that you can slow it down to your pace, or you can speed it up if you're feeling Olympic and want to have fun. But at least that's an option for you so that you can practice what you need to practice at the speed that is comfortable for you. The play along is next. Highway run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round and round, you're on my mind. Restless hearts sleep alone tonight, sending all my love on the wire. They say that the road ain't no place to start a family. Right down the line it's been you and me, and loving and music, man, ain't always what it's supposed to be. Oh girl, you stand by me, I'm forever yours, faithfully. Circus life under the big top world. We all need the clowns to make us smile. Through space and time, always another show. Wondering where I am, I'm lost without you. And being apart ain't easy on this love affair. Two strangers learn to love again. I get the joy of rediscovering you. Oh girl, you stand by me, I'm forever yours, faithfully. If you like this lesson, I have more lessons like this one. I'm going to put that in the cards all around me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.